Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Oh. Oh, it's the Mochi cat, and she's all cute and spooky and mysterious. And it's not just because of the music, that's because that's her vibe in general. She's busy. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna distract her. I didn't realize this was a McElroy stream. Oh, you bet your gosh darn heck it's a McElroy stream. I got my Three Wolves shirt on. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm gonna turn down a little something in my headphones here, just because I actually, you know what I can do? I can turn myself down. So it's for folks that were not here on Saturday, which is very reasonable because it was a bonus stream that I announced like 15 minutes before stream. I have been playing around with my audio settings a little bit, so hopefully it sounds a little better today than it has previously. So I've been testing out hearing myself in my headphones. That's weird, gang. It's weird being able to hear yourself. But hopefully it sounds a little bit better. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we kind of got to cover. Feel free to let me know if I need to make any adjustments to the audio today. I'm absolutely happy to make those adjustments. I mean, I'm gonna get into it. Things actually, hold on. Things are gonna look a little different. Things are gonna look a little different for this stream, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. And I'm gonna show you, and you're gonna see it. And don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Are you ready? You ready? What in the Sam Hill? Well, good news is, hey, there we go. There's the game. So you might notice things look a little different this time. I have more of an overlay than I normally do, and I happen to have a little box just right above me. Right above me there. Little hint box. We are playing Blueprints today. This is a very popular game right now. It also came out very recently. And I'm told that there's a lot of very important stuff from, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about this game. I've gone into this as blind as possible, and in order to make sure that other people can go into it as blind as possible if they want to, I'm being very particular about spoilers. I'm also being very particular about hints, because if I'm going to extend that courtesy to other people, I also want to extend it to myself. So, as far as this goes, no spoilers in the chat. I've been very, very firm. I'm going to be continue to be very firm. Ken's Pets Dogs has direct orders and explicit permission to either time out or ban anybody that drops spoilers that they're not supposed to in the chat. Like, we don't spoil the game. And like, make sure I want to be able to make sure that I can play this in the kind of the way that it was intended to be played. But I'm super excited to be able to share it with people. I'm being careful about this one. Stream Dad will put you in federal prison. That is Twitch timeout, as we all know. Now, not all is lost. I know that people do like playing along with a lot of these games. I know that they do, and I want to make sure that there is some of that like space for the back and forth. So you'll notice that I also have hints on. I will indicate when I am ready to take hints from people. So you can find, if you're ever confused, if you're like Lane is just bad at video games. I know I'm bad at video games. But if you're like, like Lane is just bad. She's been looking at the wall for the past 45 minutes and I can't take it anymore. If you feel in that way, I would recommend maybe going to check out any other stream of this game. Because I'm probably not gonna be very good at it, but I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to share it with people because I have heard only good things about this game. I've heard that it is incredibly engrossing. I've heard that it is like potentially game of the year for a lot of folks, which is very, very cool. So I'm excited to check it out. Before we get too crazy, I do want to thank our subscribers. Thank you to Kepix, Bullfeathers, What's His Face 11, Row 69420, Mr. Malamon, The Completionist 67, H. Beatabell, Laura Key, Prince of the Dawn 1, Velveeta Fan Club, A Cozy Gremlin, Lydian Snake, Ken's Pets Dogs a second time, Lord Hoss, Red Toad 64, Starlight Games, and Professor Pants. Thank you everybody so much for subscribing. If you are Ken's Pets Dogs, thank you for moderating. If you're a follower, thank you for following. If you are lurking, thanks for lurking. And if you're watching the VODs, I appreciate you watching the VODs. I appreciate however you can be here. And I hope that you guys have a good time. I know that this is so much different than most of my usual setups, but I hope that I'm kind of, I don't usually play games this early on in their release. Like most of the games that I have played came out at a minimum like a year and a half or two ago, and oh, game's done. Game over. Game's tired. Oh no, here comes the game. I guess the game's starting. What did I do? I guess the game's starting. Game of the year of all time. That is, I think a game said shut up. Yeah. Visually, this is already stunning. It looks so good. I'm so curious. I've been told this game is very quiet, and I've been told that I should prepare to talk quite a bit, which is great because that's all I do is all I do. all I do is talk. So that works out. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch this. I'm appreciating the vibes, and I don't know if I started the game already or not. Suppose we'll find out. Ooh, very good, very good, very good. You know what? I'm gonna. Okay, I hit the space bar and it didn't do anything. Which, well, hold on now. Okay, I hit the space bar and I clicked and it didn't do anything, which means this might be the game. this might, what if I hit, okay, press escape to skip. I don't know if this feels like the end credits. This feels like a lot of information to put at the front of the game. Is this the game or does it just give you credits if you wait too long? That's a good question. I'm going to skip and see what happens. That was just credits. Well, everybody, that's been Blueprints. I can see why everybody has been so excited about this video game. It's the end of the stream. Thank you. No, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna jump in. I got my tea and I'm ready to rumble. I hope everybody's Monday is going well. It's very nice outside today, but it was very windy. I went for a little walk. I flew away into the sunset. Goodbye. Goodbye, Lane. Then I landed on the sun. And then I bent and then I jumped off. Now there's a hole in my ceiling because I projected myself from the sun right into my gaming chair. Toga Bomb presents. Probably not important how I got to my gamer chair today. Not as important as the video game. Take a sip of tea. Yeah. Ooh. It's the president of...
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington,
I don't think he's
to publish
president.
and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
This
I
is
give
so pretty.
and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
It seems good. Give it to a 13-year-old.
above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Hey, Grandpa?
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor.
Grandpa don't know math.
But I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will,
he will die.
This gift shall lapse.
Oh. And then we'll die.
Whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Love a game set in the 90s. That feels good. That's a good energy. Hello, Haas. Math checks out. I just feel like you can't say you're looking for the 46th room of my 45-room estate, right? That just feels like... I know that it's supposed to be all mysterious and stuff like that. It just feels like this... It's just not... It just feels incorrect. Hey, how's the audio for everybody? Is it okay? Is it a little loud? Is it a little quiet? How are we feeling? Okay, it's me. I'm 13 years old, and this house is mine. This house makes sense all the time, don't worry. Only open in the event of my death. Seems like you got a 46th room estate, my man. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of my bequest. Of the bequest. Lane, I gotta go do my taxes, but I wanted to say hi. Hello, Cozy Gremlin. Go do taxes. Hey, no tax fraud tonight. Hey, anybody, if you want to avoid spoilers for the game, and also if you gotta avoid spoilers for life of of tax fraud, and then you know, 'cause I'll be back after the fraud. Okay, now see, that's good. That's good. That's nice. By the time you read this, I will assume that you are fully aware of the last wishes and all of the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Blagga blagga, satin blagga blagga. Herbert S. Sinclair. Isn't staying overnight kind of the point of a house? No. Chad, I've been watching Severance lately. I apologize for how many times I'm about to say this is so Severance coded. I've not been watching Severance, but I'm also gonna say this is so Severance coded. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay, if this is anything, like Return of the Obra Dinn, I'm in trouble. I did have to hit tab a lot in that game, and I kind of refused to remember that fact. I won't even say that I forgot it. I think the only way to describe that is I refused to remember. It's simply not going to happen. Okay. What if I just called it a day right now? Take 50 steps into the room and I'm just like, I'm tired. Hoo-wee. Okay. Nice flowers. Also, okay. So, I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick a room. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna do the room that nobody expects. Select a room to draft. Ooh. Okay. My Audi loves watching Lane play video games. I don't know what that means. Gamers, I haven't seen Severance. I don't know what that means. Okay, whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Start with a bedroom. Ooh. Fingy. Okay. Greetings from Reddington. Oh, greetings from Reddington. Is that it? There's nothing else. Greetings. Little origami. Little trunk, little bed. Can I jump? I cannot jump in this game. I have a sudden craving for waffles. Hello, Rose69420. Is that another Severance reference? Am I gonna be in trouble in my chat today? Hat. Can I wait? I'm clicking every single button there is to try and put the hat on. No! Trunk is locked. Fine. Books. Okay. Interesting. Is there anything else that I can interact with in here? Aw, ain't that nice. What if we just do Severance references for the next 90 minutes? I don't know what I'll do. I might end the stream and then go watch Severance. I think that I've been saying that I was gonna do for like, maybe a solid like 3-4 months at this point. Okay, so I don't think that there's a whole lot that I can interact with in this room right now. So I'm gonna open my next door. Their room, den, and turlet. What's the little gem? We gonna find out. Oh, this is lovely. Very cute, very nice. So what does this look like right now? We have the entrance hall, we have the bedroom, we have the den. Okay. Swans. That appears to be something with a little keyhole. That makes me think that there's a key somewhere. Okay. That's a weird... Ooh, good aesthetic. Good aesthetic. Is there anything that I can do with you? No. I just feel like bathtub and bat feels like a weird... It feels like an odd combo, you know? You know? Or a den. And then we got the swans. It's just a whole thing. It also... Oh no, I think that's just the little metal things that the wood sits on. Okay, we got some chess pieces. I hope I don't have to know how to play chess to play this game. Because there might be consequences. Let's just chill in this cozy room for the stream. Yeah, honestly, I can't sit on the couch. I'd call this my game of the year, but I can't sit on the couch. Pantry, closet, or lavatory. I guess lavatory makes it. Wait, get the gem. What? You must have drawn floor prints. You must have... No, I want to step away. I want to leave. You must have drawn... Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Pick a room first and then get the gem. All right, fine. We're going to the turlet. What gem? What gem are you talking about? No gem in here. There's a gem. Okay. There we go. All right, we're going to the turlet. Can't see myself in a mirror. Child is a vampire. We got a vampire child in here. Makes sense. Herbert Sinclair. Alright, we got Turlet. We got Turlet. We got that. We got that. There's still water in here. There's still water in here. I can't interact with that. That's good. It does look like there's some wallpaper that's been torn here. That feels a little, hey, that seems a little odd. Good job, thank you. Thank you, I'm very good at picking up a gem when someone reminds me that there's a gem. Okay. Flush? No flushing. You can't flush this turlet. This is one of them non-flushing turlets, which I suppose most people would just call a chair. All right, what do we got? Parlor. And in the parlor, there's a little puzzle piece. In the pantry, there's money. I'm gonna start with the parlor. Okay. What does my map look like right now? And there's an antechamber. This black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All three boxes are empty. This black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. All three boxes are empty. Okay. All right, now that's a puzzle. That's a puzzle. The wind-up key, a rather curious wind-up key, if you don't mind me saying myself, a component of the parlor game. I was in the wait, is this the parlor? I'm in the parlor. Component of the parlor game. Okay. I don't think there's anything that I could do with those. I'm assuming that this is a one of us tells the truth and two of us always lies kind of situation. So the note on desk might help. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles that I had mentioned to you, a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have concluded with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, blah, 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 blah. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay. One of them is only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay. The one box is always true. One box is always false. But there's one other box that might not be... There's one other box that might not be true, or there's one other box that could be true and it could be false. So it's not necessarily a one of us always tells the truth, 2 of us always lies situation. It could be 2 of us always tell the truth and 1 of us always lies. So let's play. Let's play in the space a little bit. Let's play with this. Let's say that this one is true. One box is a wild card, just like me. Wow. This feels like a workplace icebreaker from hell. So we're going to play in the space. We're going to do this where only one box is true. The other 2 are lying. One of us tells the truth and 2 of us always lie. So let's say this is the one that is telling the truth. The black box contains gems. This one's lying. All 3 boxes are empty. So this would still work within that context. The black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. That would actually check out, right? Black box contains gems. All 3 boxes are empty, so this one is lying. This box and the blue box are empty. So, actually, no. This one could be true or false. I once heard a really good joke that that if you have to play Two Truths and a Lie at work, I say, I hate you, and I hate you, and nobody will ever have to play that game again. That's very good. Okay, let me give this some thought. Let's see. I'm going to say let me cook on this one because I want to solve this puzzle. I currently got hints off right now, so I'm going to try and cook on this one for a little bit. And then if I spend a little too much time on this puzzle, if I decide that I'm not feeling it, then I will swap over to hints back on. But for the time being, no hints. The black box contains gems. So this one could be true. This one could be false. This one also appears that it could be true. So, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. Let's assume that this one is true. We'll assume this one is true. This box and the blue box are empty. This one is true. That means this one is false. And this one could be, let's see, the black box contains gems. So, all 3 boxes are empty. One thing that I'd consider doing for this is I might, what if I pull up an MS Paint? I'm going to pull up an MS Paint and we're going to work through it together. Now, it might be a little bit tough. It might be a little bit tough to be able to see, just because this is worse than something funny did of the summer game that you do your first day of a college class. Let me, give me 1 minute. Yeah, give me 1 moment here. So I'm gonna get an MS Paint going. Paint. Okay. And then I'm going to do, I believe, presentation mode. And then I know you can't see anything right now. I'm gonna add another little box here. Add a little box. We're gonna do window capture. And we are gonna do create new MS Paint. Paint. There we go. Okay, now let's make her a little smaller. Make her a little smaller. There we go. And I do want to show up. Here. So I do. Here we go. Okay, let's just move this down a little bit so that you can still see my big dumb name on there. So here we go. We have an MS Paint. We're going to flip back and forth between the two of these. I hope that that's cool. So let's look at this. We got. I'm going to swap back over to the game. And so we got 3 boxes. We got a blue one, a white one, and a black one. Okay? So we got blue. That's not blue. That's not blue. We got blue. We got parts. We got a black one, which is over here. And then we got a white one, but I can't use white because that would be insane. That would not work. Hello, Ken's Pets Dogs, a second time. Okay, so with this, I get a couple of details because it's really fun and whimsy and it has to the immersion. So, okay. This one. Let's see. So we know, and I'm going back to the game just to read these really quick. The black box contains gems. So. Ooh, that's quite big. Quite big. Black box contains gems. Okay. We got this feller. This one says black box contains gems. And then we have okay. Another one. This box and the blue box are empty. Perfect. And then one last one says all boxes are empty. Okay. So, I think, whoops. So I think the first thing is that we have to figure out which one of these cannot be true. So let's do. I'm gonna do a little bit of a grid here. I'm gonna do a little grid. Okay. I don't know how many boxes I need. I don't know how many boxes I'm gonna need for this. I'm just gonna draw some. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna. Oh Lord. oh no. I'm gonna add one more to the bottom here. Okay. So let's do this. Let's find out which one cannot be true. And my inclination says that all boxes. Oh wait, we know that all boxes are not empty. We know that all boxes are not empty because it says in the rules that one of these is one of these definitely contains a box, and then the other boxes do not have anything. Yeah. So at least one box. My communication is mysterious and important, and definitely not just a typo. That makes sense. I believe that. It's very mysterious just to go along with our game today, and I appreciate and respect that. So, we know that this boy is... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all feeling Comic Sans or Papyrus today? Y'all feeling Comic Sans or Papyrus? My mouse is hovered over Comic Sans. It's too late. Too late. Too late. False. False. A farce. Okay. So knowing that this one is... Oops. Okay. So knowing that this one is false, we know that one of these has to be true, and the other one does not necessarily have to be true or false, but I think that it'll make sense. F blue, M black, K white is I'm too dumb to understand that one. Ken's Pets Dogs. Oh, can you? Maybe that's a joke for chat and not for Lane. Whoa! That's a little smooch and a Mary, and then it's just a straight up murder one. Okay. So we know across the board that this one is false. Oh, sweet Lord. All right. Swap to the brush. I don't got time for this. False. 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 Okay. So now let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. So let's say that this one is true. Let's say that the blue one is true and this one is false. This one could be, this box and the blue box are empty. So this one could be true. It could potentially be true. Now, can it be false? If it were false, that would mean that the blue box or the white box has something. And this box... that would be wrong. That would be wrong. This one cannot be false. This configuration. So this one can be true. Oh, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Okay. I like this. I like this. I hope you guys are okay with this. It might be a little bit confusing, but hopefully it's not too confusing. So it can be true. It cannot. Oops. There we go. It cannot be false. Okay. And then let's swap. It cannot be false. Okay. So now let's look at it this way. Let's look at if this one were true. So if this one were true, what would be the case for this one? So if this one were true, this box and the blue box are empty. This one can be true. Can it be false? This box and the blue box are empty. That can be true. This might break my brain a little bit, but that's okay. This box and the blue box are empty. I just noticed the title of the stream and it's exceptional. Thank you. Okay. So we know that this one is false. This box and the blue box are empty. So this one can be true. This one can be true. Can it be false? Black box contains gems. This box and the blue box are empty. Black box contains gems. Give me a moment. Blue box are empty. No, it can't be, right? Because if this one is false and it says that the black box contains gems, but this one is true, saying that this box and the blue box are empty, then that would mean that all of the boxes are empty. So that doesn't work. So, okay. So that one can't be false. So we still have two possibilities where either one of these can be true, right? Black box contains gems. True. This box and the blue. Oh, so the black box is the one that has the stuff in it. Either way, both of these messages can be true. So the black box contains gems. That's true. That means that this box and the blue box are empty. That is also true. And this saying that all the boxes are empty, that's false. That means that since these two are empty, the black box contains the gems. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, gamers. We did it. We did it, gamers. It wasn't even that hard. It's not even that hard. Open that black box. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. Okay. That feels fucking great. It's so good. Yeah. Thank you for the airport redeem. Very good. Very good. Very good. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Good. Okay. Next room. Do we... Huh? It does look like there's space for another door here, but doesn't look like there's any way in there, so... Looks like we're going in this direction. The chapel? Whenever you enter the chapel, you lose 1 money. I don't got any money. The corridor is always left unlocked. Can doors get locked? What? Well, let's see. Well, that makes sense within the context of yeah, I think I can do a corridor. I think I can. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because there could be something that opens up here, but doesn't necessarily open up here. That's fine. There's a ska musician here. This room has the ghost of real big fish in it. Like a spooky rendition of Everything Sucks. I would love a spooky rendition of Everything Sucks. Let's go ahead and do a courtyard. Gem required. Take them. I got 3. I can't believe I missed Nature's Perfect Skank Machine. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna say that that I lost the plot at all. We certainly did our best. I think that's the I think that's the important part to remember. Okay, so this doesn't have any perfect doing a lot of heavy lifting here. I don't see anything. I don't see any like gems or anything like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Nook. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Would it make sense within the context of the... Yeah, it could still make sense because I can still... There's still another... I can still keep going up. So let's do the nook. Gamers, I don't know if I'm ever gonna own a house someday. I really don't. But if I do, God, I hope I get a nook. I hope so badly that I get a nook. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Oh, no, don't worry. I have MS Paint. I don't think you understand. I'm a pro gamer. I do have MS Paint with me, thank you. A pad, scrap paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. There's a part of me that wonders if I should, if it would be fun for me to have, like an actual journal that I can work in. I think I have one with me, but for the sake of like, I do kind of like being able to work through it on stream as well. Maybe we stick with MS Paint. Or maybe I open a paint.net, which allows me to jump into... I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do paint.net. Because that way, if I want to, I can save those drawings. And that'd be kind of fun. That's kind of nice. So I'm going to pop back over to... is it presentation mode? It sure was. We're going to do that. I'm going to swap over from Paint to paint.net. Okay. It does look different than the screen that I am presenting you with. Give me one moment to make sure. Okay, let's see. Nope, that's the one. Okay, well, we'll figure it out when we get there, I suppose. It doesn't look like I can see anything being drawn on here. All right, well, maybe I swap it back to MS Paint. If I decide to do more of this one, then maybe I consider a new platform. But for the time being, I think that this will do. Okay. Let's swap back over to that video game. Okay. Well, we got MS Paint, and that appears to be doing a great job. Okay. What are you? It doesn't matter. Okay. Now we're going down. Do we want to go down or do we want to go up? Ooh, little knickknacks. I do love all the knickknacks here. I think I'm going to go back to the courtyard and I'm going to go up. So that means that door. Let's do this one and we need to keep going up. All right. We're going to try to find a minimum something else that has a door. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Ooh. You think they got an arcade room in this manor? Do you think that Blinkle Pinkle Sinclair was a gamer? The world may never know. We may never know if Sinclair was a gamer. Engelbert Sinclair, world's best gamer. I don't think I need to redraw floor plans just yet. It's 1993, so they probably got a Sega Genesis. Ooh, do you think that... Did they got Dreamcast yet? Do you think he's got Dreamcast yet? Guest bedroom. Chapel. I don't got money yet, so that's a bad idea. Patio. Red gems in each green room. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means for me. I guess maybe patio. Do I want to redraw the floor plans? Not really. What's the purpose for it? This is worse than before. Boo. Well, what? Now, here's a question. What happens if I? Oh, never mind. My brain was not functioning. Don't listen to me. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's good for. And I can't redraw, so... Dang. Rip, am I right? let's do the pantry. I mean, that'll get us some money, and then we can go out the other door for the drawing room. So let's take a look. Can you rotate the rooms? I don't know. Banana. Did you guys know, did you guys see the new Donkey Kong game coming out? Bonanza. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 bananas, 5 apples, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I'm stealing money. Fine now. Okay. Guess I'm not going in there. I am noticing that there seemingly is not that many puzzles for me yet, which is not the end of the world. Let me see if I can rotate rooms. Hallway. I can see the hallway being good for us. The chapel could also, technically speaking, be good for us, but that makes us lose money. And I know I'm gonna have to do it at some point here, but you know, no. Hallway first. Okay. We can't go that way, so let's... Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. What? This is... I don't know if it is just, I don't know if it is just the fact that the wind is absolutely howling outside my window right now too, but like, kind of spooky. Oh, doors are locked. Okay, yeah, open it up. Open her up, gamer. Let's see. Security? I'm sorry, what? Scene. It's me, the boy. Sorry, I'm not saying that much. I'm a little engrossed in the story. I didn't expect this game to have cutscenes. Is there games on the security system? You guys got Space Channel 5 on there? That's me! There I am! Alright, brother. Yeah, you confirmed that these are real. Chat, this is so severance coded. Man, I could not agree more, bestie. Oh, I can see myself moving here. Oh my god, it's just like when he pointed at the screen. Okay. Microwave. Gamers, I have terrible news. My microwave broke like 2 weeks ago. I haven't fixed it. I haven't gotten a new one. I'm just without I'm just without a microwave, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna get another one again. I don't know, man. You got Peasant Quest on here? You got Peasant Quest? View estate inventory, keycard system, log into network, or exit. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. The list will be updated as new rooms are added. Huh? That's right, there was a trunk earlier in the game, wasn't there? But I couldn't open it because I didn't have a key, so... Okay, main menu. Key card system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic key card. The key card system is currently operational. Key card system settings. Medium and offline mode is locked. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. Should you expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting? Interesting. Is this like a difficulty level? Is this like a difficulty setting that you can decide on in the game? That's interesting. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I'm not gonna mess with it. Change offline mode. What does that do? This mode determines the default setting, and the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Okay. I don't know if staff are working on the estate. This mode determines the default setting. The security doors will be set to if power is lost during the blackout. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Should I unlock that then? What happens if the power goes out? That feels like a thing that I should maybe unlock. Because I'm on the estate. I'm not working. I mean, I'm kind of working. I'm working to get my pay, which is a house and money. Let's confirm. Back. Return to security menu. Log into network. I don't think I could do anything. Yeah, I don't got a password. I don't got no passwords. Okay. What do we got here? Blue memos equals true. Red memos equals lies. We saw a red memo earlier. It said that all of we got some mysteries to solve, gang. Okay, now hold on a second. We're gonna take this. We're gonna go. Go over here. Blue memos are true. Okay, ready? Is it blue? That's... Oh wait, now's a good opportunity for me to use... Hey gamers, guess what? I can't guarantee I'm gonna use this super frequently. I'm gonna use this super frequently, but I can do it. I got a little surprise. Is it blue? That's true. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about me saying things like and also you know, I can say things like I can say all those things now. No one can tell me not to say anymore. I've already cussed so many times on stream. There's a button now. No. That is true. I do like your phrasing there, Haas. Is it red? Prepare to get dead. Because it's not true. It's false. It's false. And then a little face. That's confusing. It's good. I don't think I need to have this underlined though. There we go. Is it blue? That is true. Is it red? Prepare to get dead, because it's not true. It's false. So we know that it said that rooms in the West Wing, rooms in the West Wing, with Martin Sheen, the President of the United States, are false. Are more likely to be locked. So we know West wing doors are more likely to be locked. We know that that's red. I'm gonna make that smaller. I'm gonna make it smaller. Lane's out here sharing so many accurate facts. I know. West wing doors are more likely to be locked. We know that that's red. So it's important that we keep these color coded. All right. Let's hop back into the game. What time is it? This is fascinating. Oh my god, it's 9. It's 9. Very good. Good timing. How do I know that this is true? I mean, I guess it's blue, so I guess that's true. But what if someone's lying to me? Huh? Can I make a call? No. Are these all the rooms that I've unlocked so far? Do anything with you? I'm so short, brother. I can't hit those buttons. I'm like 2 feet tall. Okay. Let's do some midstream announcements. I'm gonna pop on over to Facecam. Hello, everybody. It's me. My hair is making some decisions about where it wants to be on my head, and I want it over on this side. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and thank the subscribers again. Subscribers. I'm gonna thank the subscribers. Thank you to Kepix, Bullfeathers, What's His Face 11, Row 69420, Mr. Malamon, The Completionist 67, H. Beatable, Laura Key, Prince of the Dawn 1, Velveeta Fan Club, A Cozy Gremlin, Lydian Snake, Ken Pence Dogs a second time, Lord Haas, Red Toad 64, Starlight Games, and Professor Pants. Thank you everybody so much for subscribing. If you are Ken's Pets Dogs, thank you for moderating. If you're a follower, thanks for following. If you're a lurker, thanks for lurking. And if you're watching the VODs, thank you so much for watching the VODs. I appreciate however you can be here. Gamers, I didn't think about announcements, but I didn't think about announcements very much. Aside from, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm working on getting my equipment to where I want it to be. There's a couple things that I think that I need to make some adjustments to. I'm getting used to using an actual condenser for the first time. If you don't know what a condenser is, basically what it does is it takes your highest highs and your lowest lows in terms of volume, and it squishes it together a little bit more so that it's a little less loud. And so you have to kind of figure out what your lowest lows and your highest highs are in order for it to make that determination. And I haven't quite figured that out yet. So there's a couple, my highest highs are doing okay. My lowest lows could use a little bit of work, I think. So there's a couple things that I'm working around with that I'm kind of playing around with and trying to make work. So if there's things that you would, if you have any feedback on how things sound, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to make some adjustments. Hopefully it sounds better. I did a little practice stream on Saturday to just kind of play around with some of the stuff. Some of the volume, some of the audio, stuff like that. And it seems like it sounds better than some of the previous streams that I've done with this. I was kind of saying, I was just like, it's tough for me because I'm so excited about this gear because I know that it is incredibly powerful and I know what it can do. There's a learning curve to it, and it's kind of tough when you are used to presenting a certain quality of audio. That's something that I've prided myself on since day one. I've always kind of strived to put together a really strong audio quality so people could just listen to this if they wanted to. And then I got a new setup and there's still some learning to do. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting back to that point, but I appreciate your patience as I'm kind of learning how to do that. Other than that, we got stream on Thursday. I haven't necessarily decided what I'm going to do on Thursday. I thought about a humongous game. I thought about a spooky game. I haven't decided yet. Mochi Kitty Cat wants to be a part of the stream, I see. Wants to be on stream. Okay, give me one moment here. She's immediately changed her mind. She do not want to be on stream. Okay, she's forgiven me. Yeah. Yeah, so I haven't decided exactly what I am gonna play on Thursday, but I'm playing around with a couple of different ideas, and I'll let you know as soon as I know a little bit more. I've picked up a couple new games that I think could be fun. So we'll see if I jump into one of those or not. So, hi. Oh, there we go. There we are. She doesn't want to be held. She just wants affection. but not the kind where I touch her or pick her up or do anything like that. Okay. I guess she's just gonna stare. That's fine. So, all right. That's pretty much all that I have right now. Oh, also with the overlay, I know this is different. I know it's a lot different than maybe what folks are used to. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it for all games and stuff like that. It's kind of fun, but I don't know if it's something that I'm gonna keep forever. I just kind of wanted to make sure that I had it for like new games that have come out, and I don't want to spoil it for other people. And I also don't want to spoil it for myself. So, oh, what's this? I see some notices. I also see a tiger. A caked up tiger. Sung with the same cadence as Jukebox Heroes, but cake. It's a caked up tiger. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. That song from that band that did Cold as Ice, whose name I remember, but I want to see if you remember it. Foreigner. See? Us knows it. All right. Don't patronize me. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew it. Give me more trivia, please. Lord Haas sustains himself on trivia. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. Two of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. There's a laboratory? Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. Kick ass. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. This is a big ol' freaking dirty, stinky, awful, horrible, bad, nasty, just the worst. It's a lie. It's not unlocked. It's locked. Antechamber is locked, and access levers are required to grant entry. So I'm going to go ahead and put that. I'm going to do that. So in red, oh, can you guys see this? Why am I so small? Hey, what happened here? Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Don't worry, besties. Everything's good. Oh. Hold on, gamers. I'm so sorry. Give me gamers, give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes, gamers. Okay, there we go. Now ain't that something special? Okay. So what I actually wanted to do, I know that it got small, but I do need to, actually, can I just do a screenshot here? I can. Oh, but that's gonna be really tough to see. So let's do this. Until further notice. Let me make this big. Let me make this big. You guys see this okay? Yeah, you guys can see this okay. This is my lab, and this is my laboratory. Okay. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Cool beans, kick ass. That's not the one I want, okay? There we go. We got another one. We got two. You guys can't see it, but I can. I'm reading this one verbatim from the board, and I'll show you when I hop back in. Key card access security doors. Security. Jesus, this box is so small. There we go. Security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant. Guys, this is like playing a typing game on stream. It feels bad. It's a redundant security measure. Normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Thank you. All right. You can see this is what I was reading off of. All right. Lot of stuff in here. We know that the let me make sure. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. So the higher up we get, the closer, I'm assuming the closer that we get to the antechamber, more likely that the keycard access doors are going to be showing up. As a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. That makes sense. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, so we know that that's not true. Let's go into another room. Unless there's nothing else. There's nothing else. We looked at the inventory, and the only other thing that we had in there was... Oh, I might have to do the spare room, because I don't got gems. Ah, that would be really cool. Dang it. Well, let's see. Now, hold on a second. I'm actually going to go back down and fill out some more of the entrance hall. I'm going to see if I can find some more gems and stuff. I'll build the spare room. It's the only option that I have. I'm going to build the spare room, but I'm actually going to go back down. Yeah. We're going to run back down, and we're going to try and find some more gems and stuff. I think this is... Oh, this is a new one. That's a new door. But it's locked. It's locked. I can't go. It's locked. You can't go there. So now we need to go through the corridor. Okay. And then we go through the den. Okay. And we don't gotta go to the toilet room. That's fine. And then we go to the spare bedroom. That's cool. And then we go over here. And then we get to enter. Rumpus room! No! I don't have enough gems! Oh, I really want to go to the rumpus room. Gamers, we might be in trouble. Okay. Look at that ska flooring. I know! They're leaving ska all over the place. I guess my only option is the guest bedroom, huh? Anything in here? Plus 10 steps? That's not very helpful for me. I don't think. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen a billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you've retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though. As I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. That's his name. Yes! Not that it matters, because I can't go to the rumpus room. It's really heartbreaking. But we got a gem. We got a gem. That's something. That's going to keep us going for a little bit. So, we did that one. We've done the spare bedroom. So I think our next best option is this one. What are my options? Wow, this is not giving me many places that I can go. Oh, wait, I can do the chapel. And that would mean that we could keep moving, in the other direction. Time to get praying. Church. I don't want to go to church. I don't want to pay a tithe. No. Who are we worshiping here? Who are these people? Okay. Let me look at the pews. Let me look at the pews. Pew. Stinky. You get my joke? It's because sometimes people say pew, stinky. Is this just a vibes room? Is this purely vibes? It doesn't look like there's anything I can interact with. Please enjoy each pew equally. Right. Wow. This actually reminds me, I don't think I've told this story on stream. So my first relationship was back in college, and I was with this gentleman who I had been seeing for a couple years. We were together for a while, and at one point I was asked to go to a wedding with him, and I said yes because I was a good girlfriend, and so I was like, all right, I'll go. It was a very, very religious wedding, and I don't know if you can pick up on my vibes. I don't really do that anymore. But I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for this gentleman. We'll call him Screeble. I'm gonna do it for Screeble. Don't worry. And Screeble was a very quiet, mild-mannered gentleman. he was a very nice boy. It just wasn't gonna work out. But there was at one point, I do remember your ex-boyfriend Screeble. Yeah. So we went to this wedding, and it was very, very religious, but you might remember that you might be familiar with the whole the whole thing about the whole Jesus thing is that he's on a cross, and he's got his hands up on the cross. It's kind of stuck there a little bit, actually, if you've done your research. But they're stuck there. And so I was looking at some of the window art in some of the chapel, and the way that his hands were depicted in this stained glass window it was more like he was just throwing his arms up, like he was just like, hey. Hey, what are we doing here? I'm walking here. And so I said that to Screeble, and Screeble looked down at the floor and didn't say anything else to me for the rest of the wedding. I think in any other circumstance it would have landed really good, because I just tapped him on the shoulder and was like, forget about it. He wasn't a fan of that one. You really only send bangers when you participate in a nice Easter story. Yeah. It's T-posing on the cross. It's true. The mom said one. That one's a different one. That one I did a little solo trip to DC one time, and there's this chapel that I went to. I had no plans to go there, but I might see if I have the picture somewhere. But a different time when you were blasphemous in a church. It's a trend, I suppose. But it was a beautiful chapel. That was I went to go see the DC orchestra. I think it was I don't know, it's a DC orchestra, but I went to go see them play Gustav Holst's The Planets, and I didn't know that they were going to be playing when I got there, so it was a really pleasant surprise. And so I went to this chapel, and there was at the center of it, there's kind of like a dome, and at the top of that dome there's a picture of God and Jesus depicted, and God had like a big old, it looked like a ball with a cross on it. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. I'm actually gonna look. I'm gonna pull it up here because it's really tough to describe. So, okay, here it is. Okay. It's a little, the more I look at it, it's a little tough to see. Maybe I posted in the Discord. Maybe I posted in the Discord. Because it's an old picture. It was from a couple of years ago. Anyways, I'm just seeing if I can find a clearer picture. I don't want to just sit on my phone while I'm on stream, but I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. At any rate, it looked like God was holding onto a ball, and then Jesus like had his hands out like he was waiting for him to give it to him, like Shy Guy in that one Mario Party game where you have to like pass the balls to each other, and then you. He was just like, it just looked like Jesus was doing that and was just like, Dad, give me the ball, and then God was just like, no. in the like, I don't know if you know the like Ralph please leave meme, but it was giving that energy. Anyways, I'll see if I can find the pictures because it was kind of a banger. I was a little bit blasphemous in a church. No! My money! Oh, I wasted my dang money. Okay. I can go to the rumpus room! Okay. Yes! 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 Oh, yes! Look at this rumpus room! Look at this! Look at all the rumpus I can do in here! Stealing from Grandpa, I'm stealing all the money. I'm drinking all his beer. That's nice. Can I turn on the music? Can I? No. Okay. I didn't want to listen to it anyways. Gamers? I'm thirsty. Gamers? I've just realized. I'm real thirsty. Give me a moment here.
And as it was foretold,
Mm-hmm.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself
Let's fucking go.
face to face with the great Alzara.
Hi. You're very
And
scary.
I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find.
Guys, don't make me laugh while Alzara
I
is
see
talking.
a black cat tied to a red flag.
Let him go.
I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir.
This feels really targeted.
I see a door marked by a road moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
I love this dude.
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Owie zowie. Okay. Spooky. The vibes of this game are immaculate. I do think I'm gonna play more of this one next week. I think I'm maybe gonna play quite a bit more of this one. just wanted to know my horoscope, man. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know if I'm gonna, you know, the little catcher thing where you make them in grade school, and it's like, how many husbands are you gonna have when you grow up? And there's like one, and then the other one's like 100, and you're like, where am I gonna live? And it's like a mansion or a shack, and then you open it and it's like a shack, and you're like, me and my 100 husbands are gonna have to share a shack together. That's what I expected. You got real targeted. This is really scary. Why'd you turn the lights off? Shit. Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ooh. You cannot see the floor plans while they're drafting in this room. That one could be fun. Do the dark room. This sucks. This sucks. Okay. Everyone, everything's fine. I do need to be reminded that if you die in the video game, you don't die in real life. And also, I don't know if you can die in this video game. It's a video game where my grandpa wants to give me his house. I don't think... Elzara, please hold me, please. I can't go back to the church. They keep taking my monies. Okay. This is just spooky Stardew Valley. Yeah! With more puzzles. Okay. The more that I'm sitting in this room, the less spooky it's getting. It's getting considerably more chill the more that I sit in this. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I swore. I swear I didn't mean it. I did, but, you know, it was probably other words I could have used. Okay, let's do some more floor play. Oh. All right, chat, tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. It sounds suspiciously like my mouse might not actually be on the floor plans anymore. Okay. Should I stop? Should I stop? Is this a good stopping point? Is this good? Okay. This room sucks. Why did you guys make me pick this one? Number 3, my lord. Oh. Yeah, I'll do the garage too. Keycard entry system. Ooh. Haas, you're left and right with the references today. Very good. Okay. Lights are back on. Something tells me that was premeditated. Okay. Got a little picture with some fruit and a little heart. Someone's in love. Cute. We got a picture. Lovely. Probably a relative. Print notes. HS has requested cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space at YaoTypeG. No, thank you. I do feel like something has changed recently that has made it significantly tougher to be able to like get rid of spam, because I used to be able to, thank you, Ken's Dogs. I used to just be able to do it straight from OBS, and now all of a sudden it's not letting me. It's super odd. Anyways, thank you for that. I appreciate that. No cheap viewers here. Only premium viewers on my channel. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, like the show with Martin Sheen, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. The only cheap viewers we need are birds. As in, cheap viewers. No, Lord House, I do believe that you're cooking on that one. I think I want bird viewers. Bring me bird viewers. I want bird viewers on my stream. I need them. Gang, I've been getting a lot of bird content on Instagram lately. It's great. This is very scary. This is very scary. That's worse. Oh, this one's nice, actually. That one's good. That's good. Ooh, hobbyist lockpick kit. Will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Very good. Those are all scary. That's scary. That's just a picture of an airplane. There's a lot of these. Why are there so many? Actually, this music is hinging a little bit on Haunted Mansion, and that does make me feel a little bit better. I can't sing any of it legally because Disney will smite me down. This is quite the face. This is the correct. Make fun of this man. That might be my grandpa. All right, fine. Jeez. I didn't mean to judge you. I'm sorry. God. Okay. So we can go back to the Nook, and then I think let's go back to the spare bedroom. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. I do have a mute button for that now. I should be utilizing that. Look at that. Incredible. I am starting to get better ideas of how the soundboard works, and that feels really good. It feels really good to know what some of these features are. Actually, I think I might be able to, but actually, I know a good room. I know a good room for this. I know a good room for this. I know a good room. Where's the, hold on. Where's the, I gotta go. I gotta go to a big room. I gotta go to the chapel. This is stupid. I'm gonna spend $1 on this for a stupid bit. It's a dumb bit. It doesn't make any sense. It's dumb. It's dumb. But I really want to show off my cool my new thing. All right, are you ready? I'm gonna step in. Welcome to the chapel. Whoa. And there's no Jesuses here doing the forget about it pose. But you're also wasting the steps. You mean wasting steps? You're wasting steps. Great bit, worth it, thank you. I could also sound like a robot if you want that instead. Is this? Never mind, I have to fix the robot one. I'm gonna turn off VFX. Back to the parlor. Was that good for you? Is that good for anybody? Swoop. Hi. He's here. Your steps in the top left, you lose 1 per room. Then your run ends at 0, just so you know. Oh. Hi. You wanna say hi? You wanna look at the camera even once? Oh. Hi. I don't think she wants to be on camera tonight. But okay. She doesn't want to be on camera tonight. Alright, my sweet pea, I love you so much. Okay. So now we're gonna go up to the drawing room. Okay. We're gonna go back here. Moose currently isn't speaking to me because I wiped his street feet after I walk. Yeah, reasonably so. Then we got security. And we got the... Oh, as long as I'm here... Let's do the estate inventory. Okay, so I've found everything so far. The only thing that I'm missing is the sledgehammer. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. So let's go here. Spare room. Very good. Very... Okay. I don't think I can do anything in here. I don't think there's anything for me to solve in here. Or maybe there is. Dining room, closet, or commissary. I don't have any gems right now, so it's looking like it's gonna be the dining room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Rank? I don't think I'm ranked anything. Can I drink a bottle of wine? I don't think so. Okay, so I can go down or I can go up. I think I want to try and go up. So let's try that. Let's see what we can get. Door's locked. Ooh. Do I use the lockpicking kit? Well, let's see what we can do down here first. Yep. We can go into the kitchen. We can go into the attic. Oh, I don't got enough gems for that. Or we can go into the closet. The only thing that I have enough for right now is the closet. So we'll go in there. Ooh! A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use this to roll new floor plans. Interesting. Can I take that place? Ooh, small coin purse. Each time you collect 3, you earn an additional $1 in interest. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Hop over. I think it's in our best interest to try the lockpicking kit. You don't seem able to pick this door's lock. Well, gosh. Shoot. What are my other options? I can go through the security room again. Well, we tried. We did our best, gamers. Okay. We're gonna go through. And then we're gonna go through again. This game is fascinating. Game is so fascinating. So we can go to the storeroom or actually we can go to the conference room and that's it. This is our option. Okay. Any puzzles? Any riddles? Safe code 9083. This is false. I'm gonna put that in my notes. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do safe code 9083. Now, I know that this is a lie. I understand that it's a lie. My one thing that I don't understand is it the opposite true? Because how do you get the opposite of number, right? Aside from negative or reverse, like 3809. But that doesn't make sense. Is it a code for something else? Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Well, what if it eliminates numbers one at a time? What if it eliminates numbers one at a time? My brain can't comprehend that right now, quite frankly. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. Don't worry about it. Okay, thank you. So only 9,998 more possibilities. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently in your estate. If you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. I think I'll understand that when I see it in play, right? Like, I don't necessarily understand it right now, but that's okay. All right. There is this. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Office safe. I don't think we've been to the office yet. I don't know if we can go to the office. Are there any other memos? Doesn't look like it. I think that's the only one that has anything on it. Okay. West Wing Hall. That's it. That's the only place we can go. Okay, West Wing Hall. We can go up. And that's it. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff may draft so. Cool. These look like the vases in... I got Repo on my mind. This looks like one of the vases from Repo. I kind of want to play Repo again, gamers. I kind of want to play that game again. Okay. The door's locked. You don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. Uh-oh. What time is it? 9:41? I think that's my run. I think that's all I can do, right? Because let's look at this. Entrance hall. We've exhausted all the options here as well as here. Yeah. I don't think there are any doors that have the dining room is locked and I can't do anything in there. Because I couldn't pick the lock. The West Wing Hall is locked, and I couldn't pick that one. I think my run is over. I think that's it. I think that's all I can do, right? Well, I only got so many steps anyways, so let me go back to the security room. Yeah, I only got like 7 steps left anyways. It was gonna happen soon. It's productive though. Thank you. Let's take a look. Let's see if there's anything else missing. The security room feels like an important one. That feels like one that you want to be able to have on hand. Can I try the sledgehammer? Or can I try and get the trunk? It's not gonna make a difference. I just want to see if I can pick the lock. Because if I can't pick the doors, or if I can't pick the locks on the doors, let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might run out of steps. We can try it. 1. Right? Yeah. 2. Okay. 3. Okay. And then we go the corridor, the parlor, the den, and the bedroom. The corridor, the parlor, the den. Am I gonna make it? And the bedroom. Bedtime. Oh, I'm in the bedroom, so it gave me 2 extra steps. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I can't pick it anyways. Okay. Well, shoot darn. I guess that's the run. This was a run. Oh. Never mind. I thought that was a memo. All right, cool. Well, I guess I end the run. Do I go outside? I know I can't take any of the tools, but you used all your steppies and now must call it a day. You pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and now must return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little different. It's 9:45, and I'm trying to decide if it's worth doing more of this one. Hell yeah. Total rooms 23, rank reached number 5. That's pretty good. Steps taken 69. Nice. Items found 3. This is fascinating. This is so neat. Okay. Nice. You rolled a 16 for 20. Let's save and continue. I don't have to complete another run. But we can play a little bit longer because I'm very curious. Day 2. I think I'm gonna come back to this one. Let me see if okay, so you can save and quit, so that's good. Okay. Cheap viewers, am I right? Am I right? Oh, hi, Moj. Actually, I think do I have a... I thought that was the air horn sound. I thought I had the air horn sound mapped there. It was not the air horn sound. It was actually the opposite of the sound that I needed to happen. Oh, hello! Unbelievable. Okay. Only open in the blah, 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 blah. Boring. Okay. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose... Oh, I think I was supposed to read this when I started the game. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Are there consequences to me using up all my steppies? Or, like, should I call it a day before... Oh, the mochi kitty. The fact that it's not saying that there are, it's not saying that there are any consequences makes me think that there's none. So I may as well use up all my steppies. I can't go to the chapel. I have no money. Utility closet. It seems like a really wild room to have right in the middle of your foyer being one of the main ones, but it does seem like having a breaker box is very helpful. So let's go in here and get this one ready. I don't think I have to turn anything on yet, but at least we know that it's available to us. So let's do this one. We have the bedroom, the storeroom, and the closet. I'm gonna do the bedroom. Seems like that's helpful. Seems like that's nice. Nice to have a little place to get some extra steppies. Not many, but 2 is nice. The other thing that I'm not certain about is how much things differ from run to run. So far, looks pretty similar. But still worth checking out. Okay. Oh, you know what? It is different. Because before there was a trunk here that had the sledgehammer in it, but I couldn't do anything with it. So that's good to know. Go up a level. Do we want the pantry, the storeroom, or the hallway? Let's think we may as well do the pantry. What happens if we do the hallway? Okay. We may as well do the pantry. That'll get us more money, and it will give us the same amount of rooms as we had before. Eat the banana. Take the money. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Okay. Cool beans. I don't see anything else in here. But I do know that things are different. So that's good to know. Okay. Bathroom, West Wing Hall, or closet. Let's do the West Wing Hall. Give us some more options for where we can go. We saw that note before. That's good. Let's go down. We may as well. Ooh, we're gonna go to the parlor. Or should we? Yeah, let's go to the parlor. It's got a puzzle piece in there. It's got a puzzle. Oh, is this the one that we've already done? Oh, no, it's different. It's different now. It's different. Everybody get ready. We're gonna do MS Paint. A rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it's scramble, bumble, dumble, tumble, scramble, bumble, dumble. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has the prize within. The other two are blah. Okay. So we can use the same. We can use the same one that we had before, and I'm gonna point out hints are off right now. Let me cook. Okay. So I am going to pull up presentation mode, and let's do this. We're going to continue using this one, but we will clear out our options. I need a bigger eraser. I need a much bigger eraser than this, gamers. Let's do this. Solid color. Beautiful. Good. Love it. Like it, love it, gotta have it. Beautiful. Lovely. Nice. Good. Cute. I don't think I need this many boxes. However, I will not be changing the number of boxes on screen right now. Because I like them. Okay. So we prepared this. I'm going to go ahead. You're going to see MS Paint. I'm just going to kind of bounce between both screens. I promise that I'm giving you the same content. I'll kind of show you as we go. But we'll see this. This is the blue box. That's interesting. Why would this lie? It feels like that has to be the one, right? It's a blue box. Okay. Now the next one over here is the blue box is true. So far, it's checking out. Seems to be pretty straightforward. That makes me think that maybe the black box is lying. Let's take a look and see. The black box says the blue box is empty. Okay. All right. All right. That doesn't seem particularly helpful for me. The blue box is empty. Okay. So, good. I'm gonna swap this over here so I can see the chat. So let's look at this. For the sake of consistency, I'm gonna go ahead and break this up too. Okay. And then within these boxes, I'm going to do this. This is the blue box. The blue box is true. The blue box is empty. This feels like it has to be true. So I'm going to highlight the instances in which this one is true, because there are 2 instances in which this can be true. One of them is this is, or like 2 of them are false. One of the instances is, oh, here. This will make sense. This will make sense. It's all going to make sense in a minute here. It's all going to come together. It's all going to come together. You guys are going to understand. You guys are going to understand. We're going to big brain it together. So these are the instances in which things can be these are the instances in which like true, and then false. Oops. False. And then false. And then I'm going to black out the ones that we cannot use because in the instance that they are true, they cannot be false. There we go. So let's do this. I'm going to operate assuming I'm under the impression that this one is true on account of it says that it's the blue box and it's blue. I'm going to assume that they're not playing weird mind games with me and that I can trust that this one is true. That feels correct. So what are the possibilities here? One of these has to be false. Blue box is true. I'm going to assume that this one seems true, which would mean that this one has to be false. Okay? So this is one scenario. Now, the other scenario is that this one is true. Can this one be false? No, it seems like it cannot. It seems an awful lot like it cannot be false because the blue box is true. So I think we know which ones are true and which ones are false. Now the question is, how do we figure out which one has stuff in it? This one is false. The blue box is empty. So that means if this one is false, that means that the blue box, that one's easy. That means that the blue box has something in it and that the blue box is our prize. Let's go, gamers. This is the blue box. Hell yeah, yes. Yeah. That one actually wasn't that hard. That one wasn't that tough, but it feels good. It feels good to have done it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I would do it on my end, but as we know, I don't have those buttons. I really only got the one, apparently. Let's try one more. The nook or the den? I kind of want to do the, well, I have 2 gems, so I may as well grab a key. So let's go to the nook. Okay. Got that. Is there anything else in here that I should be aware of? Good Lord, the wind is absolutely howling outside. It's going absolutely ham out there. It's so spooky. Okay. I mean, we'll keep going until it's 10. We're ending on the observatory. Let's go. Oh, let's go. The Fixed Stars, The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Ben Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. Preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. What? A slice. 3 steps. So depending on what day it is, one of these things is gonna happen. That rips. That's really cool. Dimundus Minor, 1 gem. The Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis, the key. +1 key. Demandus Major, 5 gems. Draxus the Dead. Dead-end rooms are more common today. The sale, everything is 50% off today. That was kind of stupid and I love it. L'Orealis, Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. Yeah, what the heck? This jumps from 15 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is missing too. And 9 and 10. Jumping all over the place. Now the question is that done because, is that a coincidence or is that done intentionally? And the answer is, well, you know what? I was gonna end the stream there as my big question, but you know we gotta put our big old freaking peepers and gazers up there, huh? Let me see, coward. Let me look. Let me see. Hold on. I want to see so bad. Let me look. I'm just a little boy. I'm so small. Can I? Hi, Professor Pants. Not so far. I love this, and I might play more of this next week. Oh, I think I see. Because this is, I do want to look in the big telescope because I'm a curious little peeper and I want to see. I think that might be good. If I fall from here, will I break all my legs and die? Ah, it won't let me fall. It's not, I'm too short. I'm too small. This is great. It's really good. Okay, let's see. It's as far as it'll go. Is the option that I can see from here? Because I think I would just look at a wall. It doesn't seem very helpful to me. Can I make adjustments to... Nope. Can't make adjustments to that one. And I can make adjustments to this one. Okay. Let me look outside. 1 star. Gain 1 money. Very good. Thank you, North Star. Thank you. Very good. This game rips. I can see why people are so into this. It's so fascinating. The vibes are immaculate. I will probably come back to this one. This is really, really cool. All right. Well, I think that that's a great place to call it for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. You want to call it a day. Tomorrow you'll awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Honestly, that's okay. We can start fresh on, I know it's kind of weird to call the run this early, but it's 10 and I gotta go by times at some point today. So, all right. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you had fun with this one. This is really cool. And I think I want to play more of it. So, the one thing that we'll see is if I can wait to play it until next Monday. We'll see. But in the meantime, we do have stream again on Thursday, so I'll catch you again on Thursday. What we're streaming, I'm not sure yet. I don't know yet, so we're gonna find out. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Thanks so much for hanging out. And yeah, we'll go ahead and catch you next time. Do we want to raid anybody today? I do say I gotta go by times a little earlier today than usual. Let me take a look and see who's streaming. I got a couple of buds going these days. Let me take a look. Okay. So I will say, Red Toad 64 is playing, as my good friend Glenn, they are playing Snatcher right now. It's a old, I believe, Konami game. Is old and it seems fun and confusing and I like it. And it's got references to Metal Gear. So let's go ahead and raid Red Toad 64. Everybody go say hello. Raid Red Toad 64. All right, cool beans. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. We're gonna go visit. Well, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night and hope to see you again soon. And cool beans. Bye-bye.